my sunrise. And it's about 6 o'clock right now. Tuesday, March 5th. And right in there is where I slept at. Wow. Guys, that's like a double rainbow. Can barely see the second one. Now you can. Well, I think I want a burger. I guess no burgers. right up in there is where I'm going to pitch my tent at. Gonna have to stay there through the rainstorm. But yeah, this all looks pretty green up there, so I don't really think I got a whole lot to worry about as far as the mudslide goes. Maybe down over there, possibly, I'd probably worry, but not right here. That should be good. So I'm trying to get my tent set up. Got to ride out this damn rainstorm. Got my sleeping bag off over there getting dry. Got my awesome view out there. And I'm hoping I don't have my narc right there. Because fact is I really need to get this fucking tent put up before this fucking storm comes. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. And the rain is starting. So it's March 5th. Got a storm going on, which I knew about. Prepped for it. I'm not prepped for lightning and thunder. As a matter of fact, I believe this will be the first time I've ever been in a thunderstorm outside the tent. I've seen thunderstorms back home. They were really no big deal. I was in a house. Never knew that I had a fear of lightning. Never knew. Because I'm sitting here going, holy fuck. I'm not really worried that my tent's gonna get hit. I'm in a bunch of bushes and whatnot. There are other things around me. I'm on the beach. There is a big, huge mountain behind me that I could hit instead. I'm really more concerned about ground current. That it hitting the ground and fucking going through the ground and passing through me. So, yeah. I guess the cool thing is that, shit, it'll be fast. I don't know. Yeah. I'm a bit stressed right now, and I don't think I'm gonna get any kind of sleep until the lightning passes. I know I'm gonna stay dry, at least for the most part. But yeah. Ooh. Yeah, so last night was pretty damn freaking scary. I've seen lightning storms. Lightning is cool as shit when you're indoors. This is like, I think, probably the first time that I was actually camping outside and seeing the lightning all around. And I mean, I know odds of me getting hit are really, really slim, but odds of it hitting the ground nearby and then like electrocuting my ass while I'm laying here on the ground, yeah, those odds just jumped up a little bit. So yeah, and then I had the flash flood warning too. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Last night was quite harrowing, but I had no other option about where I was going to be. With no fundage, or not really enough fundage for me to go and just spend on a motel room. I can't do it every time it rains. I just can't. Yeah, and then even if I did have the money, the distance away, it's another day's walk to any freaking motel at this point. So yeah, it wasn't happening. I got here 12 miles and my body was done. I was carrying extra food and water, knowing that I'm going to be stuck here for a few extra days, or more than a day anyways. So yeah, my tent got a little wet on the inside. Apparently my seams aren't really holding up. The big Agnes tent, really, I guess, is only good for one major adventure. Yeah, I don't know, I got to get another tent. I'm definitely going to get another tent. But for the most part, it held up, you know. Only a little bit of leakage through the seams. And I threw my tarp up over my tent, so that helped out a lot. If it wouldn't, I wasn't trying to break out the tarp, you know. It's another thing to roll up, pack up, but oh well. It's working. It's going to keep me my stuff dry. That's the main thing. I need to keep my stuff dry. So, yeah. And then the whole flash flooding thing, you know, mudslides, landslides, I'm right in that area. I'm just 15 miles south about where people have died from the mudslides from last year. Right there from Santa Barbara to Carpinteria. They've already done making evacuations, doing evacuations the night before. I got flashed over my screen for me to get to higher ground, and I'm like, I'm stuck. I'm here on this beach. So fingers were crossed that I picked a good spot, and I thought I did. Obviously I did, and I thought I did, but never really sure. I mean, I'm kind of, you know, I've been doing this adventure thing now for 5 years. I've dealt with a variety of things. You know, I've tore a calf muscle. I've fallen down a cliff. I've almost had high tide dragging me out to sea. Dealt with bears, mountain lion. I've fallen in the road and broke my fucking tooth. I've had to pull a knife out on a couple people, you know, as I'm backing up, telling them just stay the fuck away, you know. I've dealt with a lot, you know. Semis brushing up against my jacket. RVs, right there, Highway 1 through Big Sur. Oh yeah, and I got that coming up. So I've dealt with a lot of different dangers. And, you know, all I can do is look around, use my sense of logic in whatever situation I'm in, and what I've got from experience and intuition and a little bit of luck. And I'm always where I'm supposed to be. So, yeah, the main thing is, you know, I get scared all the time. You know, I just gotta keep my fingers crossed and hope that, my noggin gets me through. That's all I can do. But there's also the whole damn thing of I'm not in bed. I'm not stuck in bed. I'm not dying. If something happens to me out here on the adventure, I didn't die in bed. That's fucking it right there. I did not die in bed. I died while fucking living. So, no regrets. None. I love my freaking life. It's pretty freaking awesome. And when it gets scary as shit, it's an adrenaline rush. You know, it's like riding a roller coaster. Except, well, maybe you might not come through on the other side. But that's life. Don't let fear stop you from living it. Fucking ride that bitch. Ride that fucking wave. You know, hang 10, honey, hang 10. Yeah. Oh, shit. Alright, well, I'm gonna get back to smoking up. I'm gonna smoke, yeah, I'm smoking up a lot. I'm gonna get back to smoking up and screw with more of my videos. I gotta catch my journal up real quick, and then, yeah, get myself mentally prepped for this next storm. Hopefully it's not as bad as last night, or not worse than last night anyways. That's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So here's my view. It's not raining. It's been raining on and off this morning. Pretty gray out there. And I know I got another storm coming. So, yeah, I'm hunkered down and I'm just messing with videos. I sit here in a little bit of shock. Apparently, one of my friends on Facebook used to work for REI, and she reached out to corporate because I had mentioned that water was seeping through the floor. My tent's really used. I mean, I trekked with it last year, so I didn't really think, that it could be returned. Well, she reached out to corporate, and apparently I'm to go to the REI in Santa Barbara and go from there. Hopefully I'll get me a new tent. That would be so freaking cool. Like, I really, really need a new tent. My rain fly is leaking. Yeah, I had to throw my tarp up over the top of it. And it's seeping through the floor a little bit. Not a lot, but, yeah, I would much rather be fully dry. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens when I hit Santa Barbara. She's going to make another phone call or two with them, do a little bit more liaison stuff between me and them, and then I'm going to make my phone call with them and go from there. So, fingers are crossed that I get me a new tent here in a couple days. Oh, it's so awesome. Tent's fared up pretty well against the storm. Here's my morning view. So freaking beautiful. Now I'm gonna pull all this stuff out. I'm gonna dry whatever needs to get dried, and then pack on up. I'm gonna make it up into Carpinteria State Beach Campground tonight, and yeah, it's only 5 miles away, so today's gonna be a really easy day. And then I'll be making it up into Santa Barbara day after, and then supposed to stop at REI. I got to give them a call up. Someone called corporate on my behalf and told them my situation with the water coming up through the tent floor of my big Agnes Flag Creek. It's lasted me one journey. My other tent lasted me 2, but it's a little over a year old, so and it's got some wear and tear. Even though I really only use it when it's gonna rain or I'm dealing with bugs or in a legit campground. So anyways, looks like I'm told I'm gonna give the manager a call here in a little bit and talk to them up in Santa Barbara and see what they say. It's looking like, from what I'm under the impression of, is that I should be able to go on in and get myself a new tent. And hopefully, because I don't have the $200 to $300 for a good backpacking tent, and that's how much this tent was. It's about $300, and I'll spend up to $400 on a good tent. So who knows? It looks like they might give me some credit. If they give me enough credit to actually get a tent, then I'll get one. If it's not, then I don't know what I'll do. I'll just keep using mine until like next month or something. But anyways, yeah, so we'll see. Well, I want to see how this plays out. All right, guys, time for me to pull my stuff on out. I'm going to use the sun to charge up my phones and dry off my tarp and whatever else needs dried inside the tent, and then pack up and make my way on. There's my awesome site.